Welcome back for episode, I think it's 6. We're starting the Colossal Hole. Yeah, you want to drop down all the way to start with this level. So you can float all the way back up. Because you got to get the key. And the only way to get the key is to float back up. And watch out for the barbs. I'm trying to remember what those things actually remind me of, but I'm drawing a blank. So we come up here, break these blocks, get this key. You know, business as usual. And then I think we gotta go all the way up to the top, and because we gotta get... Or no, I think we just gotta get here. Yeah, we gotta get here. What could it be? What's in the box? It is an eyeball. So this is another example, I think, of like you needed to just go to both levels. And get the treasure. Try not to get... I think... Actually, do we want to get lit on fire? I don't think so. I think we want to bounce. So, we're going to need to become a rubber band ball. And we do want to be lit on fire, yeah. And Wario's like, oh no! I'm on fire! Now that that's over, we gotta find some caterpies. They should be over here. Eventually we're gonna get like a better ground pound, and that'll let us just go straight through these blocks, like without having to break every single one, like super slow and everything. I don't remember what's up there, but since I've got the key, do I have to go up there to do like a mini game? I don't think so. No, okay. Like, there's something up there, I just don't know what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and check and see what it is, because I don't want to come back in the level and it'd be like, oh yeah, you know, you can do level... You can do like the red, like, chest, which I don't think so, because if I remember correctly, it's right out of touch. It's one of those things that you, I think you need an item to unlock the, I think you need an item to unlock what you need to do as far... Don't go out there. As far as, like, darn it. You need an item to unlock, like, the next part of the level or something like that. Damn it, Caterpie. I'm gonna get up there and it's not gonna be anything, and I'm gonna be a little upset about that. But, you know, worst comes to worst, I can just either edit out this bit or, I can either just edit out this bit or just leave it in for extra content. It's a damn coin, isn't it? Oh, and the red key, so, I don't know, actually, if we can do the red chest yet? I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly sure we can't. So I'm gonna just leave that be. We get the other eyeball, and then we open that one door in the Tower of Revival. And that's literally all that is. So there's nowhere else. At this point, all the loose ends are tied up. And this is the only direction to go. We got to take care of the fire emblem again. But yeah, that's the reason why I like to play the game this way, where like I tie up all the loose ends as I can, because then, like I said in one of the earlier episodes, it gets to a point sometimes where, like, when you're playing, you have so many areas to go, it's kind of like, well, where do I go and what do I do? But this, you know, with this, you just, oh yeah, I didn't need to do the fire yet. I was getting a little overzealous. But, that's okay. So yeah, like, that's why I said, like, I like to play it this way, where I take care of all my loose ends as I go, because then it's like, you know, when it's time to progress for real, it's like, alright, well, I do know where to go and what to do. I don't have any, like, actual questions about, like, where do I go? This is literally climb up to come down, to climb up to come down. So it's not really hard so much as it's like tedious, because it's like, you know, you're just running back and forth instead of like actually doing something. But I mean, it's like this tower is basically that, because if I remember correctly, the first thing you do is climb all the way up to go all the way back down. And I think that's just most of this tower in a nutshell. Is like, can I go back down? Oh man, I once again getting a little overzealous. Got my everything bagel. Gotta try and shed off some weight. If only it was as simple as, like, spending 5 minutes to walk back and forth, and then you could lose like 100 pounds. That'd be pretty cool. Like, walk back and forth for like 5 seconds. So now we gotta become a zombie and drop down here. And just, like, you know, slither over to the light, hit this button. Now we can get that key. So for the third or fourth time, we're climbing up the tower. Avoid the donuts or the everything bagels. I think they look a little more like everything bagels because, like, they have some spots on them. And then don't forget, when you drop down here, you gotta be turned into a zombie again, because you can't progress otherwise. I wonder what we got in this box. What's in here? Ah, garlic. I don't know about anybody else, but I absolutely love garlic. I think garlic is one of the best herbs and spices to use in cooking. And it's a great probiotic too. But it lets us shoulder charge our way through solid blocks, and we can take out, you know, big enemies in one hit now. And when you're like rolling around at the speed of sound, like you can go through everything the same way. So Bank of the Wild River, we should open a new level also. Yes, Sea Turtle Rocks. For the sake of time, I'm probably going to do Sea Turtle Rocks second and do Colossal Hole. Do the Colossal Hole instead of doing it second because I'm already over here and both of those are over there. I know I think I wanted to go there actually. Oh, gotta get that coin. I don't think I want to do this yet. Yeah, I think I just want to go back to the top. I gotta clear that mini game. I think. Can't remember if the mini game is for the red chest or the green chest. But we're gonna come over here. We're gonna get squashed again. And then we're gonna come over, get on this platform over here. Then we're just gonna walk off, bounce back and forth, and just make sure you keep pushing to the left. I'm gonna assume that the mini game is now because, like, you know, we got the shoulder charge upgrade, so we're gonna play some golf. Everyone's favorite game, golf. And if I remember correctly, if you just get the... Well, I was gonna say if you got the most powerful hit, it bounced it over that gap, but I don't know if I got the most powerful hit or if I was just fooling myself. That was close. And just a hair shy. Just knock it in, Wario. Just kick it in. Nobody's gonna notice. You can just say it was bounced back. I guess the game was taking pity on me. Gave me a super easy one there. Now what do I want to do? Do I want to be flat? Yeah, I want to be flat. I think it's faster just to climb up the ladder here than to float all the way back up. I've never timed it. Just in my opinion, it feels like it's faster. So, I usually just climb back up if I want to get up there quick. And then we just float back down. There's not much to say about it. You just play as Pepperoni Mario, or Pepperoni Wario. I think this is another one of those you just want to walk off and bounce back and forth and keep holding to the right. Yeah. And then you get over here and this thing will pick you up, and then there you go. Go ahead and get out of this level. Well, you know, it helps if you have the key. I don't know why I thought I had it. But, yeah, now we gotta go find the key. Where could it be? It's probably over here, to be honest. Yeah, and so this is another one of those that you like, you try to ground pound, you try to do all sorts of stuff, but like the hint is that you throw you have the blocks there that show that you throw the enemy into the ground. Otherwise, like, there's no rhyme or reason to know. I'm gonna float this time because I think I can cheat the system. And, I want to get to the next screen and fall back down, if I remember correctly. Because I might be able to do this, where you just duck, walk off. There you go, yeah. You don't have to float back down. Well, I mean, you know, that was a minor setback, but I'm glad it happened. I could show you some stuff, you know, like the duck walk strat. It's a handy strat. Not many people know about it. This is gonna, I think, open up something in another level, maybe in the Tidal Coast. Yeah, I think it's in the bank of the Wild River, not the Tidal Coast. And the Pool of Rain. So this is an example of what I was saying earlier about things are starting to get so open-ended that it's like, you know, you got so many places to go that it can get a little confusing after a while if you don't stay on top of it. But I think one of these directions we gotta go for the key. I think it's one of those things where it's like you gotta get all the way to the end and then float up to it. Because there's like a block or something in the way. Let's see. Yeah, I think I gotta kite that guy over here. Or not. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get, you know, stabbed in the face. Oh, no, that's the chest. Okay. So then the key must be over here. Man, nobody's got time for your tomfoolery. But, yeah, so I think we just go over here or something. Or something. And get the key. Yeah, and then we just go back. Nothing too difficult. Just, you know, whatever these things are. Enemies look like they're straight out of the original Rayman on the PlayStation and the PC. Speaking of, that's one of those games where if you have the PlayStation 1 copy and the PC version, like, most of the levels are completely different. Like, if I remember correctly, there's a lot of levels for the music world that are just like completely different levels or something like that. That happened a lot back in the 90s and early 2000s. Like, the port, like if a game was released on multiple consoles or something like that, the port of the game was like, you had a reason to buy the different ports because they were different games, usually developed by completely different teams. So we got Vampire, got that guy. Are we at level? Are we at the level to do the blue one yet? I don't think so, but I think we can go ahead and do it. Might as well, right? One less thing on the list. We gotta knock out these frogs. Watch out for the water, because everybody knows vampires don't like to take baths. Oh. I actually think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's like vampire lore is that it's like clean water. Anything that's clean and pure, like water that's running, can harm a vampire. I think now we just do the opposite of like avoid. I think we need to avoid being a vampire now. Yeah. And we got to carry something up here with us, so I think fire. Maybe not. Maybe there's something that we can... maybe there's something we can use in there. But yeah, like, so, like, you know, silver harms vampires, like, garlic harms vampires, and since Wario always eats garlic, I don't know how he becomes a vampire, but... you know, garlic, because of how potent it is, both in how it smells and because, like, you know, a lot of folk ideas were that, like, garlic had some kind of magical property, because it's so good for you. But, try not to get put out by the water. But anyway, so yeah, garlic deters vampires. Silver does. You know, if you believe vampires exist, then, you know, take notes. Silver, clean, purified water, holy water, all that stuff. Here's another unessential item. These levels are starting to get a little bit longer because I'm not knocking them out as fast as they were per episode, but I think that's going to do it for this one. Appreciate you stopping by and watching. Have a great day.